For the next 30 minutes, we will explore the unexplained. From mysteries beyond our galaxy to ghostly phenomena in our own backyard, we will dive into our psychic abilities and explore everything from conspiracies to the just plain weird. Welcome to 30-odd minutes. If the truth is out there, we will find it. But only by sheer accident.
Yeah! All right.
Thank you. Welcome to 30-odd minutes. It's great to have you here. We've missed you because we only get to see you once in a while, and you get to be with you all the time. So thanks for joining us. It's a thrill to have you here. Tonight's going to be a lot of fun, as usual, because you're here, we're here. And in the Oddball Pit tonight, we've got Sarah, Rob, and Matt. Look at that, the Oddball Pit. Is that cool?
So fun.
It's been branded. It's like a place. It's a thing. We're going to get you guys drinks and stuff in future weeks. So welcome. And if you're watching the show live at 30oddminutes.com, you can jump in the chat room. You can see the Oddballs are there waiting for your questions, your comments, your hate mail, your death threats, and all that to pass up to myself, to our guests. Interact, get involved. We love it. And speaking of watching the show, did you know that you can download the show for free online at iTunes? Look at this. How cool is that? Here, zoom right in. Huh? You can get that on your iPhone and watch 30-odd minutes anytime you want. You can get it on online at 30oddminutes.com, and you can see it all kinds of places. So thanks for watching. We got some email this week. Thank you for writing us. And Sarah, Rob, or Matt, one of you is going to tell us all about it. Someone, please help.
We do. We got email and we got some cool Twitter, so I'm going to read some of those first. So we've got one from Set It Ablaze. She says, I can't stay mad when I see your videos. Aww.
Aww.
Then we got one from Body Trauma. Says, deep frying a turkey and watching 30-odd minutes, big 5-0 episode. This is what I call a real holiday.
Very nice.
And last but not least, Chris Jones, 80, who says, steady on, but no kisses on the mouth, please.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. It's fun. And then we got an email. Pretty good one.
Yes, we actually have a pretty good email from Staying Odd in Lafayette, Indiana. Dear Oddballs, a sincere and belated congratulations on your 50th show.
Yay, 50!
Right.
50.
Was one of your best yet.
Huh.
I would, however, like to lighten the serious and somber mood of 30-odd minutes by telling a joke. This is our first joke, I believe, sent in.
Huh.
What do you call a virgin abominable snowman?
I don't know. What do you call a virgin abominable snowman?
Let us
Are you
know.
ready for this?
Ready.
A not yeti.
I don't know.
Get it? Not yet.
To the 4 people in our audience who got that joke, you're welcome. To the rest of you, look it up. We can't help you. All right, we know you don't have a lot of time, neither do we, and sometimes we get to talk to the paranormal stars and ask them just one question. Check this out.
One question interview.
We're here with Nick Groff, one of the stars of the hit Travel Channel show Ghost Adventures. Nick Groff, you're here in prison in Mansfield Reformatory. What are you in for?
Everything.
Thanks.
Mom, I gotta go. We're on. What? I'll call you back. Sorry. Awkward. Okay, cool. Hey, listen. The Paranormal. If you've watched any of the shows, and you've probably seen lots of them, except ours, of course, you've probably noticed that they get really, really serious. They get so serious. Each one wants to be darker than the other one. Each one wants to try to push the envelope, be more extreme. And really, when you think about it, there's only one direction left to go in the paranormal, and that's wacky, lampooning, having fun with it. If you've ever been on an investigation with a large group, if you've ever gone to some of the great events that happen all over the world, you know it's 2 in the morning, you're looking for something that's kind of invisible, and sometimes you just get punch drunk from being over-caffeinated, overtired, and it can be really funny, really fun, and titillating and all that other stuff all at the same time. Can I say that?
I think
You
so.
bet.
Did I say it?
I
Okay.
blushed a little bit when you said it.
But, sorry. It's always an awkward word to say.
PG.
So we're going to have a great time tonight. We got a great guest to talk about it. Our guest tonight, he's been working in film since 1972. That's older than me. When the then 10-year-old had his camera taken by a Secret Service agent because he was pointing it at President Richard Nixon. Nice one.
I'm not a crook.
He's been interested in the paranormal for many years. He's been lampooning the subject since 2009 on his television show, The Paranormal Stu. Tonight, here to talk about just how funny all of this crazy stuff can be. Please welcome, live from California, Scott Gruenwald. Scott,
Wow, it's
how
quite
are
a pleasure
you?
to be here. I mean, I've arrived.
Arrived is
Finally.
a strong word, and you can smoke in here. That's fine because.
Oh, thank you. I'll blow it away from you.
Yeah, ooh,
Sorry about that.
that's good. Welcome, all the way from California, from the set of your show, or at least the backdrop is behind you, which is appreciated. So you're 10 years old, and you somehow were a threat to the President of the United States. That's quite an accomplishment.
It was. My father took us to meet the president. They were transferring from Air Force One to the helicopter in San Diego. I had my little Super 8, and they took it away. So there you go.
You never got it back?
They said I could pick it up somewhere, and my dad just said, we're leaving. So
Wow. They said he's not a crook.
yeah, he's not. That's where I got this suit. Yeah.
He stole the camera from a kid, that monster.
I know.
What a monster.
Sorry.
Well, anyway. No, it's fine. It's totally okay. So, all right. So how do you get into the paranormal? How do you, go from meeting the president and getting your camera taken? Could have left you into a life of conspiracies, but instead, paranormal guy?
Well, the minute I got out of prison from that, actually, I did about 15 years from that. No, I kid you. I got into it. My wife was showing me all these television shows and saying, hey, check this out. And I'm the guy that wrecks the magic show. You know, the cards are in a sleeve and blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying, the big guy's pulling a string and this is all fake. And she said, why don't you grow some and go over to this haunted location here in the Fresno area called the Wolf Manor. And so I went and I bought a camera, and I went there, and something happened that night to me. It was the spark, I guess. We all have a spark that gets us interested in this. And I came out of there thinking maybe, and just like in court, if the guy's possibly not guilty, he's set free. So I thought, that was the spark and the interest for me that possibly there could be something out there, because I couldn't explain what happened to me. And now I'm full-blown whatever. Hobbyist.
You are indeed, whatever. Hobbyist, isn't that funny? Now, the Wolf Manor, we saw you on the Travel Channel, if I recall correctly. That was very exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I got tugged. So my ankles got tugged, and I've been, everywhere I go, people are going, hey, you're the guy. You're the guy that got, yeah. So
congratulations. That must be quite an honor.
It is. I want a shirt that says that huge guy that got tugged. At the Wolf Manor.
So, all right, so you start to get interested. There's so many shows. What are some of your favorites? Let's name them. Let's talk about some of the shows. Everything paranormal, not just ghosts, but
extreme paranormal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the guys in it. Of course, Ghost Adventures is always fun to watch. And anything that comes out now, I'm going to watch. Whether it's Paranormal Stado, which is the Spanish version of Paranormal State,
right,
or whatever it is, I'm gonna take a peek at it. But I really liked what Jason Gowan and those guys were doing with all that, their antics, and it was actually kind of entertaining. I like anything where they have psychics on it. Psychics are, I love psychics. I'm 3% psychic myself, so I have an interest in it.
Which is funny because I'm not psychic at all, but I somehow knew that we would connect over this. So you're the guy that watches all the shows. That's a fan of the subject, and I guess in sports you'd be the guy that would watch any team, not just his own. Right? Yeah,
I would watch any team and root for everybody, and I love to see what people get. I love to see how people. I love the production of it. I love to be on the set. I got an opportunity to work on the Ghost Hunter set. No, work on it. They said, "Hey, buddy, you got a generator?" And I ended up showing up. So to see how it all comes together is very interesting to me. I'd love to have that kind of money to put something together to do that someday. But I think the Stu is about where it's last house on the block for me, pretty much.
And like our show, you're also doing cable access, and you have no budget, just like we have no budget, which is kind of exciting that we get anyone to watch at all, right? I mean,
well, you guys aren't. We're adults only. We have an adults only show, and
right.
So again with no clips, and that was great that I show up on your show with unprepared. But
no,
I did. Well, like I was saying earlier to you, that they showed up with like all these terabytes of video, and I'm like, well, what is this? And I started looking through to send something to you, and it was like, well, I can't send them that. Well, no, I can't send them that because it's off color, if you will.
Right. And we're more of a family.
Hey, does he like the show on the fake or real ones?
Good question. The real or
the Bill
fake
Murphy-
show. Fact or fake?
You know what? There you go. I love it that they jumped a car through a fence and they had some little creepy guys walking around and on someone's front lawn and stuff. I love. I'm a big Bill Murray and Bill Murphy fan, so anything he does, I will watch, whether it be Caddyshack or faked or fact. So I love Bill Murray.
Fake or real?
Fake or real? Real or fake? Do you think the shows are real? Do you think what we're seeing at the end of the day is genuine, or do you think the evidence is getting faked?
I would like to think, well, apart from the iPhone app and the stuff that's going on out there, I think a lot of people are becoming people pleasers, and they really want to get something. I know Jason Sullivan had invited a bunch of groups to his house, gave them the claims, and that were all fake, and pretty much pulled their covers. Not nice, but entertaining. I think people need to be entertained. So how do I dance around that enough to where I won't get? Let's see.
All right. Next question.
Yeah.
Favorite color?
Orange.
That's weird because I would have guessed black. The whole
Yeah, black. It's a contrast. I think. I'm not sure.
It's slimming. It's very slimming for paranormal people.
I need that.
And if you look at let's talk about the paranormal fans. I mean, a lot of them have tattoos and are big.
They do. Well, fake tattoos I like.
Yeah.
I like tattoos on other people. I don't like them really on me that much. I am, of course, sleeved, but all my tattoos are done with the flesh-colored ink, so they only show up at IR.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so in infrared, I try to wear as long sleeves as much as I can, and I mess with my ears. Every time I see Jeff, I do this weird twirling my hair thing, because it's like, there he is. Yeah, it's weird. I think some people really needed to belong to something, and everybody and their fat little brother's got a group now. So there's things that don't belong on an investigation. The word sizzle reel doesn't belong on an investigation. Maybe children don't belong on investigations. I like to think outside the box. I like to think that the stimulus is the way to go, dressing up and stuff like that, and using equipment that doesn't cost much, like compasses and bells. And that's what our group does. We go into a place, we like to bring some recording equipment, but mostly we don't help people. We're not going to help people. We're going to do more damage. I mean, my pants off to the people that can help people, but we know, well, for instance, last year I went to a girls' dormitory, a college girls' dormitory. Yay! And it was extremely haunted. I wandered around saying, can you show me a sign of my presence? Right. So I went there and I thought, all this, I'm losing audio, all this calling out and saying, hey, are you there? We don't have the ability, our team doesn't, to stop it from happening. We could be doing more damage, so we don't do that.
Right. Fair enough. Scott, we have a question for you in our chat room, and I know they're just jumping to get to you. So please grill him.
First up, actually, we have a special request from Vegan Mail. She wants to hear you do a paranormal rap.
Oh, I could do that. I've been known to rap a little.
That's what we hear.
Do you need a beat, or which would just be weird? But
I could beatbox. I could sing Ghost Hunting Show.
Drop it, Scott.
Yeah, I could do. I happen to have some music queued up here. If so be it.
Please entertain us.
You're going to have to check the audio on this because I have it loud.
All right, we'll adjust.
Make sure
Andy's
it's clean.
In the back, ready to go. So,
are you adjusting for me?
Drop it.
PG.
Drop it like it's hot, yo.
Yes. Keep it real, but family-oriented.
Explicit lyrics. Warning.
So friggin' bad. Hang out with Stephen Tango and his dad.
I don't have a lighter.
I want to do EVPs with Rob and Barry. Trying to locate stuff I cannot see. But every time I turn my TV on, I see other network shows doing it wrong. What do? I gotta be a ghost just to get on your show. I don't wanna die to get on Ghost Hunters or GHI. Yeah, I'll be hanging with Chris Williams. Nothing could be sweeter. She's blowing up my Twitter, but I always retweet her, and I don't say bad things about Amy Bruni. I love her to death, but I don't want her to sue me. Yo, I'll be hanging with some new friends. Brandy Green, Britt Griffith, and Joe Chin. I talked to Jason, see if you can get me in. With a toothbrush, I'll even paint your Spalding in. Ho! Then I'll go out to the Waverly. I'll mow the grass, put in lights so you can see. And check it out, I'll do all this for free. Put me on TV and send my check to charity. Every time I turn my TV on. What you see, what you see? I see other network shows doing it wrong. What do? I gotta be a ghost just to get on your show. I don't wanna die. Together goes Hunters RGHI. Ghost show. Ghost Hunters RGHI. Ghost show. You like it?
Hey!
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. That's,
How do I turn this thing off? Someone help me here. Oh my God.
It's all right. The show's
Get
over
out of here.
anyway.
Our viewers have been saying that for about 15 minutes now.
Scotty G and the Hizzle.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. No, that's
Thank you.
that's
It's my ball
our
warmer.
first
Hold on, let
live
me turn my
Skype.
ball warmer down. Okay.
It's not our first song on 35 Minutes, but our
Live Skype rap.
It's our first nice balls.
Yeah, I'm warming.
Right.
I don't like to go out into the court with a cold set of balls.
Yeah.
So,
It
yeah.
stings.
Understood. All right. Well done. Well done. Thank you, Vegan Mel.
Well,
for that
thanks. I
request.
mean, it's a little ditty I wrote on the way to the show.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, and
right.
not afraid to sing on our show, and we appreciate it. That's awesome. I mean,
Not
really,
for
that's where it comes from. So, what's the inspiration for the Stu? Talk to us about where you say, "All right, enough. We got to start joking around all the time."
Like you said, out on investigations, we meet a lot of people that, and again, we're hobbyists. I know I am. I'm not a professional, a scientist, or anything like that. I did it to have fun, and when somebody busts rear on this, or appears to let go, or your stomach growls, or something like that. There's something funny which I believe the stomach growl and the EVP thing are definitely connected, and they should be studied more. But yeah, things start happening, and then I took a break from the Wolf Manor Live, and my ego prohibited me from not being on a web show. So my sister and my wife put together this little one-time shot called the Stu. And the other one was the C word, which we can't talk about here. But the Stu was, it was just going to be a one-time shot, and it ended up people saying, hey, we don't like it. So we kept doing it.
Right.
And the emails start coming in, 80% good, 20% bad. I have my share of, bads and goods. And people have actually called crying to us, why did you talk about me? And, we don't really do that. We're not making fun of people or hurting people. We're just pointing out the obvious. And it's actually quite fun, man. The parodies are amazing. We love it. It's grown into kind of a following now. They ask us to go to events, and it's funny when people come to you and they go, be funny.
Yes, please do.
More
So who's called you
funny.
crying? Come on, that begs the question.
Okay, there was a girl in Long Beach. There was a book by I'm gonna do this.
Right.
There was a book came out and it had the word teen on it, and people were really, is that backwards to you? I don't
No,
know.
we
But
got
anyways, and she said because it had the word teen in it, it shouldn't be for the paranormal because it's children, blah blah blah, whatever. She had her viewpoints. Her and Dave Schrader didn't get along on this whole thing. And I had my 13-year-old son read it, and he said, well, it was kind of boring, but it was good, it was okay. It's a small book, a 14-year-old can read it between, Black Ops and whatever else he's playing. But she called, because I said I liked the book, she called and saying, I can't believe you took the side of those people, they're barbarians. And I'm like, wow, okay. And that was a mild one. I have my sheriffs, my 5 stalkers, and if you're out there, I love you guys. Keep them coming.
They're in the chat room.
And I've had to tell people, they found out where my house was one time. We had a girl named Candy Girl stop and knock on our door that wanted to meet me. And that got kind of weird. So after the police took her away, my phone number is right out there. Everybody can call. I do get these messages from time to time from Candy Girl. Love you. But, yeah.
Is she in the chat room, Sarah?
Candy Girl. Nope. But you got plenty of fans. Plenty of stalkers.
Which stalkers
Oh, yeah.
are in the chat room tonight?
Speaking of which, we have Stalker Questions.
Oh,
Really
Stalker
good
Questions.
one.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rob, go.
This one definitely could be a
It could be
stalker.
stalker.
And
Someone who wants to put you on the
prepare
spot.
yourself. You got to answer this clean.
He'll be fine.
Okay, Jody wants to know, how did the porn industry catapult you into the paranormal field?
The porn industry
Answer if
catapult
you
you.
will.
Good question, I think.
Well, in the 80s, about 3.5 years I was in the porn industry in the 80s. And amazing for myself, you can Google Adam Scott, but I doubt you're going to get me. There's some other guy out there with that name now. So I did this, and it kind of got me ready for being in front of the camera and doing what I do now. So I'm really relaxed naked. And actually, my group, we pretty much do everything naked. So all our investigations are all in the nude. We figure it's a great way to stimulate the whoever's on the other side. I know that okay, Jeff, you and I, unfortunately, we're dead. Okay, we're dead. We're dead. We're hanging out. We're dead. And what else would we do? Have people having sex or walking around naked? I would be there. I would show you a sign. I would give you a sign of my presence. I definitely would. I would touch you.
Right, of course.
I would reach out, give you a little, and that would, the whole naked paranormal thing gives psychometry a whole new twist. I never thought about that.
You might be onto some great new form of paranormal research right here, right now, which is amazing. There's a question that actually I get asked once in a while in lectures and stuff. Why are ghosts not naked? If a person may have a soul, but with their jeans, their clothes, their wedding dresses, whatever, it's a fair question. Well, maybe, I imagine your ghost will be naked after you're dead.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd be to all the Cincinnati Bengal games. Yeah, I'm a Bengals fan. And, AA meetings, whatever, So I think maybe, okay, here's a weird theory. Maybe, my mother always told me, right before she passed, she wanted me to contact her, the whole Houdini story. I'm not going to get into it. You know what it is. So she told me if she comes back, she's going to be in this beaded white pantsuit from 1972 that she loves so much. So maybe... because I've seen pictures of all kinds of stuff people send me, and I yet to see the one with the naked one. People, Civil War costumes and stuff. Come on, really? I don't know.
Show us naked ghosts, please. Show Scott naked ghosts. We have more questions for you in the chat room, please. Oddball Pit.
Yes, we do. So if you had the chance to investigate or parody anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
A guest, parody of an investigator or a place? I didn't catch that.
Person. Like, that you, dead or alive. A living or dead.
Well, now we've got 30 God minutes showing on this Sunday, so I think I've pretty much arrived. But yeah, there's a few out there I'd love to do. I know that Anthony Hopkins is into the paranormal. I think I'd like to do that. We can't do the Obama thing because, we're short that actor. But we've never done the Ghost Hunter guys. I don't know why we've never done them. We've done Britt and other folks, but we've never done Jason and Grant. So maybe we could figure that out. I'd like to do, I think maybe those guys.
Do you find
the number one guys.
Do you find yourself recruiting lookalikes? You've got,
I do.
Gosh, on your show, the guy looks just like Chad Kalick when he puts the hat on and from your paranormal.
Yeah, Chewy Kalick.
Yeah, Chewy, yes, right, of course. Gosh, so you find yourself on the street like, excuse me, I need you for something. And I imagine
We've done it.
in California that probably works.
It's weird because I'll walk around and I'll be looking at people. There was a girl at Walmart the other day, which happened to be the best place to be on right after Christmas. And she looked exactly like the girl from Most Haunted, and minus the British accent. I'm like, I got her number, and which is okay to do that if your wife's standing there. And she's like, we're doing it. We'll do the Yvette Fleming. Absolutely. So yeah, I do find myself looking at people. It's almost like I'm like a movie producer, and I'm looking for the actor or the actress that's going to fit into this crazy little sizzle reel that I'm going to try to pimp out. But yeah, it's I do catch myself doing that.
Again with the sizzle reel. All right, Matt in the chat room has a question for you from one of your stalker/fans.
Yes, since you're out in California, they want to know what you're smoking. Is it medical?
Yes. Okay. Actually, we have right next door to that studio. By the way, I have $1 million studio. It cost $1 million to get it to look exactly like a garage. We put the garage door in, and occasionally my wife will walk in front of the camera with groceries. It's all staged, of course.
Right.
But yeah, it's there's a place, it's THC and Me or something. I don't know. But it's actually got a drive-through. You can actually buy your weed right next door.
Which is convenient.
And it's
Next, is it going to be
There's a lot of
attached to
people
a
that need
McDonald's?
Yeah,
Drive
there should be fast food right nearby there. That would very good. No, this is our first. We've had many guests drink on our show. This could be a first with the smoke.
You know what's weird is we don't. We get a lot of people thinking that we drink and get high because of the way we act. And to tell you the truth, none of us touch it. I mean, we don't drink. We don't. Occasionally some tar heroin, but I mean, other than that, it's really not much. Not much else we do. We're all been through recovery and prison, and so kind of almost learned our lessons.
Yay, recovery!
Yay! Hey, 13 years.
Yay, prison!
Yay, prison!
What's the 9th step again?
Made an amends. Be willing to make amends to people that you have hurt in the past, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah.
Apologies.
Or
to
actually,
everyone
making
watching.
amends is 9.
Make amends. All right, well done. You have been through the program. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Giving your face. All right, so some of these events, you get to meet the fans, not just fans of yours, but fans of the paranormal. And what an eclectic bunch. I mean, it's really, boy, the whole spectrum is there of humanity. And what do you find funny about the fans?
We kind of touched on earlier that they found a place to be. A lot of these people are possibly loners, or I don't know. Okay, but you got bikers, you got all sexual and everything. You've got everybody there, and we all have the same common thing. If we don't get that weird militant thing that they do in Florida with paranormal groups, we all kind of belong to something. It's like a Star Trek convention gone kind of weird,
Yeah.
So
That's an oxymoron.
I love meeting people. I do. I'm a people person. I love meeting psychics. Because they read me. They try to read me. I'm very hard. I'm a hard read.
And are they ever correct? Do you ever meet someone where you're like, wow, this person's got it?
One time, a woman was really close. I had a plaid shirt on, and I had my full beard, and she said, "Can I read you?" And I went, "Oh, yeah." She said, "You were 9 years old, and your father made you shoot a deer, and your uncle was there." And I said, really close. When I was 9, I played Maria in West Side Story. So it was very close, but that's about as close as you get.
Yeah,
I'm being 3%. I only get height and gender, and I'm 1% vegan. So
Right, of course. Sometimes you need a salad with the steak.
Okay, I have to ask a question. They're gonna eat me alive in here.
Go.
The chest hair thing, people keep asking me to ask you about it. Did you really light it on fire on Live Paranormal? Really?
yeah, I'm going to do it here in a minute.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Great.
Because
If
we're
that's okay.
down to about
It's
2.
something I do.
It's just his thing.
How long does
It's
it take
how
to
he
grow
rolls.
out?
I don't know. I mean, and I don't really. I've never measured it, or maybe I should get a paranormal group to do that because they measure everything. I mean, they measure. I mean, I've been measured so many times for other things that the hair has got to be on the list soon. I think maybe.
That's very exciting. It is funny though you mentioned the fans, and you're right. It is such an eclectic bunch, and that is one thing you do find that there is that sense of belonging that we all get. At these events, and to the point where it can get weird, where people assume like, oh, you believe in ghosts, and you believe in this way, and you you do.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Get a room.
Get it? That's not weird. But what's funny though is you realize that. So people will be like, hey, you're into ghosts, so when you strap a crystal to your head and you go and you turn the vibrating rock on, and you're going, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't really take it that far. Oh, the shirt's coming off. The
I
shirt's
think people. I really want. I like all the people that have all the different ideas. I mean, I love the scientists like Andy Kopic. Oh my God!
Right.
I mean, apart from the robot from 30 odd minutes, I've seen the guy. He's built stuff for us that is incredible. And so, the geophone, he brought that. He didn't build that. He just kind of brought it into play now. And the ultra IRV camera. See, I'm really hip to all this stuff. But I like to see that people try their own ways of enticing or their own ways of how they do things, And it's fun to sit in with a group. I was a tour guide at Wolf Manor. I pointed over there because that's where it's at, right there. Wolf Manor's right over there. And and to see all these different groups come through with, and the guy with the thermal cam, and everybody's crowded around him. They want to see him do his thing. I'm over there looking at the guy with the weird little microphone thing on his head and the tape deck from Radio Shack.
Scott.
That one.
We're out of time, baby. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Scott.
Bye,
Next
Scott.
time, stay on. Woohoo! All right. Yay.
Yay.
Sari Silverman coming.
Nudist ghost hunter, Scott. That's your next show.
Yeah, we're still live. Wow, so glad we didn't swear because